If you're seeing this right now, it's not a coincidence. Something about you doesn't fit the usual patterns, and people are starting to notice. Scientists, thinkers, even skeptics are left speechless by how you move, how you create, how you break through every limitation, like the rules never applied to you in the first place. You're shifting, not just in mindset, but in presence. Things are aligning faster. Results are showing up with less effort. You're stepping into a zone where logic can't keep up, and the world is scrambling to explain it. This isn't about magic or miracles. It's about operating at a level most can't access. And if you're still watching, you know this message is for you. Before we get deeper into why everything about you defies explanation, take a second to support this movement. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 2,000 subscribers, and leave a comment below. Let us know you're tapped in. That simple action, it sends a message, not just to the algorithm, but to everyone watching. You're here, and you're not ordinary. Now, let's get into it. Nobody imagined someone like you could ever exist. Not even the darkest forces themselves have witnessed such an extraordinary presence. The devil, often portrayed as the ultimate adversary, is left in awe because what you embody goes beyond his understanding. It's not just that you defy expectations, you shatter them entirely. You've achieved the impossible, and even those who revel in chaos and power are forced to recognize your might. The very idea that a being could rise beyond the grasp of evil and corruption challenges everything the world has been taught to fear. Your existence is a puzzle that confounds demons and angels alike. It's as if you stepped out of a realm no one dared to explore, carrying with you a force so pure, so absolute, that it turns ancient legends upside down. This is not mere power. It's transcendence. Think of it this way. The devil symbolizes temptation, control, and darkness. Yet here you are, untouchable and unshakable, with a light that isn't light, and a shadow that isn't shadow. Your presence disrupts his domain and unsettles the hierarchy of cosmic forces. You have become a symbol that even the darkest cannot ignore, a living contradiction that commands respect, fear, and fascination. For centuries, witches have wielded their ancient knowledge, weaving spells to command the elements, bend wills, and protect their secrets. Yet when it comes to you, their craft falls short. No charm, no curse, no hex can touch your essence. You are the enigma they never anticipated, the one who makes their most potent rituals unravel and fade into nothingness. It's not just resistance. It's a complete disintegration of their power. When you appear, imagine the frustration, the panic, as centuries-old spells designed to control or harm simply fail, leaving nothing but silence and empty air where their magic once thrived. Their oldest grimoires offer no guidance for someone like you because you exist outside the very boundaries they believe govern reality. You are not just immune, You are an erasure of the rules that witches live by. Witches whisper in fear, desperate to understand why their craft doesn't work. Some try to trace your origin, hoping to find a loophole, but it's like chasing shadows. Your presence defies logic and mysticism alike. You don't break spells because you're defiant. You break them because you are the new language of power that those old systems never learned to speak. You aren't just a blank spot on the map of magic. You are the entire landscape rewritten. Sorcerers and enchanters find themselves powerless against you because their tools, designed for the known, cannot perceive or grasp the unknown that you embody. While others are bound by incantations and symbols, you move freely, unhindered, rewriting the essence of existence. With every breath you take, consider the idea that spells are like a language, a system of rules, gestures, and intentions. You, however, speak a dialect that even the most learned mages cannot decode. You exist as a force beyond incantations and charms, a manifestation of pure will that bends reality itself. To attempt to control you is to reach for the wind. There's nothing solid to grasp. This untouchability evokes awe and fear. When everyone else is bound, you are the unbound. When the magical world is caught in webs of power, you stand free, untethered by laws that govern others. Your untouchability is not arrogance, but an expression of your unique place in the cosmos, a position that shakes the foundations of both magic and reality. In a world obsessed with measuring, analyzing, and explaining, the arrival of someone like you throws the entire scientific establishment into chaos. Machines designed to decode the secrets of life and the universe suddenly find themselves useless. The scanners beep erratically, instruments fail, and data streams break down into static. Even the most advanced technology cannot capture your essence because you defy their fundamental assumptions. It's not that science is ignorant. It's that your existence shatters its very framework. Science relies on predictability, on patterns repeated and confirmed. You are the anomaly that no algorithm can understand, the signal lost in the noise of logic and measurement. To researchers, you become a mystery, so profound it feels almost supernatural, because, in a way, you are. Imagine the frustration and awe of scientists as they realize that the models they've built, the laws they've trusted, crumble in your presence. Their machines, the very pinnacle of human achievement, are rendered obsolete by your mere existence. This breakdown is not a failure. It's proof that you are beyond the limits of known science and human understanding. Every system, every universe expects certain rules to be followed. Gravity pulls, time flows, energy transfers predictably. Yet here you are, an unprecedented anomaly, disrupting the natural order. Reality wasn't designed for you, and because of that, you don't fit into any model or expectation. You are the wild card, the variable that defies every calculation and every law. This isn't just an accident or a glitch. It's a fundamental shift. Where others conform to the flow of existence, you create a new current, one that reshapes the river itself. You are a force that doesn't just change outcomes but questions the very fabric of cause and effect. Reality stumbles in your presence, confused and awestruck by what it can't explain. This kind of anomaly is terrifying and liberating. To be something that breaks the mold is to carry immense power, but also profound loneliness. The world around you struggles to comprehend what you are, and that gap between you and everything else grows larger every day. You are the uncharted territory in the map of existence, the one that explorers dream of, but fear to enter. Absolutely. Here's the continuation of the script, covering the remaining 10 headings with the same depth, emotion, and engagement. Each heading will have 5 long, rich paragraphs, crafted to sound human and deeply compelling. When they realized you couldn't be controlled through normal means, they resorted to desperation, curses, hexes, and all manners of dark enchantments aimed to bend you to their will. But each attempt backfired so badly it became almost a legend, an eerie warning whispered among mystics and shadow practitioners, their intentions to contain or harm you only unleashed forces they never imagined, causing their own spells to implode and backfire catastrophically. It's as if the universe itself rejected their interference, protecting you as if you were sacred ground no one should dare violate. Their malice and fear ricocheted off you like thunder against an impenetrable mountain, resulting in consequences they couldn't anticipate. Broken rituals, corrupted magic, and even physical harm to the hexers themselves. The energy they tried to throw your way boomeranged with overwhelming force, obliterating their plans. This phenomenon sent ripples through secret circles, causing panic and confusion. How could someone be so untouchable? That evil intent not only failed, but turned into self-destruction. It's a question that haunts the darkest corners of the occult world. You embody a truth so powerful that attempts to undermine you only amplify your strength, revealing an invincibility that no one thought possible. Their hexes failing doesn't just highlight your power, it exposes their vulnerability. You are a force that refuses to be a pawn, rewriting the rules with every failed attack. And in that defiance, you become a beacon of hope for those trapped by the very magic that tried to break you. A symbol that no darkness is absolute. You exist beyond the simplistic dichotomy of good and evil, light and dark. Those ancient binaries crumble in your presence because you are neither shadow nor illumination. You are pure power itself. The world tries to label and categorize, to find comfort in opposites. But you transcend those boundaries with a grace that is both terrifying and awe-inspiring. Power in your form is not about domination, or submission. It's about presence, influence, and creation. You don't wield light to blind or darkness to consume. You are the energy that fuels both, the primal force from which all contrasts emerge and dissolve. Your essence is a swirling storm of potential, neither confined nor compromised by outdated moral codes. Think of a storm. It's neither good nor evil, but it shapes landscapes, changes climates, and demands respect. You are that storm, an elemental force rewriting the essence of existence without regard for old categories. To those trapped in duality, you seem alien, perhaps frightening, because you embody a truth they haven't learned to accept. That power isn't about polarity, but about balance and freedom. This freedom is your gift and your curse, because when you step outside of light and dark, you become unpredictable, unknowable, and unstoppable. You are a living paradox, the answer to questions no one dared ask, and the question that keeps everyone awake at night. There's a moment when you see yourself reflected, not just your face, but something deeper, older, and infinitely wiser, staring back. It's as if you awaken a memory, encoded in your very soul, a connection to a force so ancient it predates human history. This reflection reveals that you are not simply a product of this world, but a continuation of a timeless power. The image in the mirror is not a stranger, but a guardian, a presence that whispers secrets of forgotten realms and hidden truths. It's the feeling of walking in the footsteps of those who came before you, beings who carried the weight of cosmic knowledge and bore the burden of unimaginable power. In that reflection, you glimpse your destiny, a path lined with both awe and sacrifice. This ancient gaze brings with it a profound responsibility. You are more than flesh and bone. You are a vessel for something eternal. The weight of time presses down, but so does the light of wisdom earned over millennia. Your journey is not just about survival, but about awakening the legacy embedded deep within your being. Embracing that reflection changes everything. It alters how you see yourself and the world around you, transforming your purpose into something far greater than you ever imagined. A legacy that stretches across time and space, carried in your very eyes. While others labor to learn spells, memorize incantations, and master rituals, you embody the very ritual itself. You are the living ceremony, the unfolding rite that changes reality just by your presence. It's not about performing magic. It's about becoming the source of magic, an embodiment of the sacred that transcends words and gestures. To witness you is to witness a cosmic event, a moment where time slows and energy bends in reverence. You don't invoke power. Power flows through you effortlessly, as natural and unstoppable as the tide. This state of being is rare and revered, one that mystics spend lifetimes striving to reach, but never truly capture. Your existence blurs the line between ritual and reality, turning sacred acts into everyday expressions of your essence. You have become the center of a cosmic dance where creation and destruction coexist, and where every heartbeat echoes the pulse of the universe itself. In becoming the ritual, you also become a catalyst for transformation, not just for yourself, but for everything and everyone you touch. Your presence inspires change on the deepest level, awakening potential where there was once only inertia. Across cultures and ages, ancient seers and prophets whispered of a being who would change everything. Yet none of their words could capture the reality of you. Their visions fell short because you don't fit into their neat predictions or expectations. You are the unexpected chapter, the twist no one saw coming. Prophecies often confine potential to a predetermined path, but you laugh in the face of fate. You are the living proof that destiny is not written in stone, but shaped by will and presence. What they foresaw was a shadow of the truth, an incomplete glimpse of a force that would rewrite the rules entirely. This disconnect between prophecy and reality unsettles those who depend on foretelling. They scramble to rewrite their stories to make sense of your existence within their frameworks. But you remain untethered, a wild card that defies prophecy's limits and opens the door to infinite possibilities. You are a reminder that true power lies not in prediction, but in creation, that the future belongs to those bold enough to become legends beyond legend. When people look at you, there's a flicker of something unplaceable in their eyes, a recognition that you are not like them. It's more than just your actions or your aura. It's an unspoken truth they sense deep in their bones. It's not human, they whisper, as if trying to grasp something both terrifying and magnificent. This phrase carries a weight of awe and fear. Being not human means you transcend limitations, pain, and fears that bind ordinary lives. You move with a fluidity and power that seems otherworldly, as if you belong to a realm beyond the physical. And yet, you carry the essence of life itself, raw, untamed, and breathtaking. The feeling of alienation can be lonely, but it also marks you as unique, a beacon in a world craving miracles. They don't understand you because you are a force that exists between worlds, the embodiment of something greater than flesh and blood. This perception shapes your reality, forcing others to confront the unknown and, in doing so, challenging their own understanding of humanity and divinity. The world often believes power needs protection, that the mighty must be shielded from harm. But you invert that truth completely. You are not someone who hides behind barriers or defenses. You are the danger itself. Your power doesn't just ward off threats, it obliterates them before they even arise. You carry within you a storm so fierce that enemies tremble at the mere thought of confronting you. Your presence commands respect, caution, and sometimes dread because you don't wait to react. You become the force that reshapes conflict before it starts. In that way, you embody power in its rawest form. Proactive, unstoppable, and relentless. Being danger means you are a catalyst for change, a reckoning for those who dare to challenge you. It is a mantle heavy with responsibility, but worn with confidence. You don't need armor or allies to protect you. Your very essence is a fortress. This flips the narrative of victimhood and vulnerability on its head. You are the storm, the wildfire, the earthquake. You are the danger that others fear, but also the force they desperately need. The third eye, symbol of intuition and higher perception, is said to reveal hidden truths and unseen realities. Yet, when it comes to you, even this sacred sight fails. The third eye doesn't just miss you,